apologies for anyone who's watching the replay. You're just going to have to fast forward through a little bit of this. So what I was saying was, what I was saying was, welcome to day number 4. Hello, everybody. Let's try this again. Welcome to day number 4. We are really moving quickly. So over this last week, we have been talking a lot about, of course, not just holistic weight loss, but of course, how to coach in it. So this whole week is dedicated around holistic weight loss coaching. So we talked about day 1, the holistic weight loss equation, which is, you can go back, of course, and watch the replay, but that's the foundation of what is a part of holistic weight loss. What exactly is it? Then day 2, we talked about the 3 core coaching areas that are required to get a client from where they are now to the result that they want. And most coaches are not focusing on these areas. Day 3, we took it even deeper into really diving into what are effective weight loss plans, specifically the FitChicks Academy framework to building effective weight loss plans every time. And then today we are shifting gears a little bit, where we are moving now more into the mindset of coaching. So as I've been saying a lot this week, we talk about the method and the mindset. Okay, so there is, of course, the method of coaching, which is what we've really talked about so far. We've talked about, what are the pieces we have to coach on? What are the core foundational areas we have to deliver to our clients in order to get them to the result? We talked about different areas of nutrition. We talked about, the actual framework of building the plans. But the one thing we have not talked about is you as the coach. We've talked about the method of you coaching, but when you become a coach, or if you're already a coach and you're looking to add this to your coaching, you are just as an important piece in this equation as understanding what skills, what tools to use, how to write plans, how to actually work with a client, the way that you are showing up and your own mindset plays a huge factor in your ability to be successful as a coach. Okay, so that's what we're going to talk about today. Now, our holistic weight loss coach certification starts February 6th. All of this week is essentially an amazing behind the scenes and a preparation for you to take the next step to getting certified. So today I'm going to be sharing more about the certification after the class. For those of you, we've had a ton of questions, so I decided I'm going to go through some more information about what all of the modules include, how it's all broken down. And then, of course, we also have a live session tomorrow where we're really going to be talking more about it. Okay? So bookmark this, fitchicksacademy.com/HWLC. That's where you go to register or to find out more information. Also, Amanda is in the chat. So if you have any questions at all, make sure to just tag her or just write more info, and then she will DM it to you. Okay, we've got lots of papers here, so I got to find my blank one. Okay, so we're going to be talking about the success mindset of a holistic weight loss coach. I think this topic is so important. It is so important because so often when you take a certification, when you're learning a new skill set, what ends up happening is you learn all of these things, as I said, about how to deliver to a client. But what we never really work on is our own mindset. And the number one problem, the number one block that most coaches have between growing a successful coaching business, serving their clients at the highest level, getting them amazing results, is not more education, right? In the holistic weight loss, holistic nutrition weight loss coach certification, you learn everything you need to become an amazing, successful coach, right? To get clients results. But the number one thing that coaches lack is confidence. They lack confidence. And what happens is when we lack confidence is we're not able to show up in the way that we need to show up for our clients. And when we can't hold that space and show up in a space of confidence, then our clients, how are we expecting them to eventually lead their own nutrition if we're not confidently showing up for them and leading them on their nutrition? So this shows up in a ton of different ways, right? When we see lack of confidence, and I see this a lot too in people who are already coaching. So I was one of those people, guys. So when I was teaching fitness classes and I did not know how to get my clients weight loss results, I had all of this piecemeal information, or I would give them one-off little tips and tricks, but I didn't understand about what we've been talking about these 3 days and how to actually build that framework for them and how quickly I needed to move and how to personalize and simplify and make it effective for their lives for long term, right? I didn't understand any of that. So even though I was already a coach and I had confidence in my ability to teach fitness classes, I was very unconfident in my ability to help clients with weight loss or with nutrition. So what would end up happening was my clients would be coming to me and asking me questions all the time. What should I eat before a workout? What should I eat after a workout? I want to lose 20 pounds. What should I be eating less? How much water do I need to drink? Is this a good food or a bad food? I get questions all the time. And this would just fuel and feed my imposter syndrome. So what would end up happening was, even when I did relay information, I didn't have the confidence in myself and my abilities. So it was very, my clients were not getting results. And also it just made me feel really not good about coaching. And I see this so much with current coaches too. They have one area that is their main craft, right? Whether it be yoga or Pilates or fitness, maybe massage therapists, nurses, these are all the people who take our certifications. They have this one area that's their main craft, but then there's this other space that they're kind of dabbling in, but they're not fully confident in it. Now, this, of course, like I said, it affects your clients' results, but it also affects your ability to grow your business. Because you will show up and you'll show up in a small way and you will play small. Okay. So when we're in the holistic nutrition weight loss coach certification, this is why I always say to my students, we're not just going on a professional journey. You're not just getting new titles to add to your resume. You're getting 2 titles, right? But you're not just getting titles to add to your resume. You are going on a personal journey as well. And during this personal journey, and I'm going to help you guys go through your personal journey right now. We're in a workshop together. This personal journey is amazing because you will not be the same person at the end of the 8-week certification as you are today. If you want to transform, you can transform your body. You will lose weight. You will transform your nutrition, the way you eat, think, and act. But also, you will have this confidence skill set. You will have a success mindset, which is very different and not taught. It's an actual practice that will then lead into you being able to get more paying clients, to be able to go after, and show up on social media in a bigger way, being able for you to be able to tell people, yes, I can help you. I know how to help you. You should work with me. Right? And that confidence is the main indicator between the two successful coaches and not successful coaches. Okay. So what is the success mindset? So when you are in a success mindset, you have 4 things. There's 4 ways that we operate. And this is what I teach our students. And this is the mindset that we adopt. Okay. So the first thing of successful coaches is that we know what we want to achieve. And this is also known as we have a goal. We have a goal. So many coaches do not have a goal for their coaching. They just want to become a coach. What is it in your business? What is it with your coaching that you want to do? Do you want to make thousands of dollars? Do you want to serve hundreds of people? Do you want to, create a program that, can be done online and help people from around the world? Do you want to just coach part-time? Do you want to coach full-time? We know what we want. So when we're in a success mindset, we're clear. We aren't dabbling around thinking, well, maybe this will work, maybe it won't. It's no. We know we are going to create a successful coaching business, or we're going to grow our current coaching, and this is what we want to achieve. Okay? So we're going to put this into practice. I'm just going to workshop through this, and then we're going to do this together for you to figure out what yours is. The second thing that successful coaches do when they adopt a success mindset is we invest in ourselves. And when I'm saying investing in ourselves, that means we're investing our time, our energy, and money in our skills. And essentially, too, not just in our skills and in our future. Coaching is not it's not a destination where you stop at. Okay. I am still investing in myself. And I've been in this industry now, I would say for about 25 years, because I was already in it before I had certifications. I was coaching myself, coaching family members, going through all the things. The success mindset understands about investing, the difference between investing and spending, the difference between investing time, investing energy, investing money in our skills and our future, because we're investing in our future selves. We're investing in our ability to serve higher, to increase confidence, to get more skills, to get more confidence, right? The most successful coaches financially and professionally are they're the eternal student. They are always learning and growing, and they don't shy away from that investment. They don't say, I don't have time for it. They don't say, oh, you know what, I'm going to do that later. They figure it out. And also, there's a difference between investing and spending, right? So when we spend time on something, it's in the moment and then it's gone. So I want you to think about if you have $5, okay? And you're going to invest that into a green smoothie. So you buy the green smoothie with the $5 and you drink the green smoothie. That is spending money, right? You spend it, you consume it, it's gone. If you were to take that $5 and buy an ebook about how to build weight loss green smoothies, and then you learned about how to do it so you could do it at home over and over and over again, that is investing. That's investing in a skill set that will pay you back over and over and over again, right? So a lot of us, what happens is we confuse investing and spending when we're coming to our coaching. We think we're just spending money or spending time when we actually do the things and take our time, effort, and money and invest it in ourselves to bring up our value, right? Because the more knowledge we have and the more skills we have, the more valuable we are. I'm not saying that you're more valuable than someone else, but you become more valuable to the marketplace, to your clients. You can then charge more. You can then start to serve bigger, start to launch bigger programs, all of these things, right? So it's very important as a success mindset, we're constantly investing in ourselves, and that is time and energy and money, right? And I want you to think about that example though of the green smoothie. Like, yes, you've got the green smoothie with the $5 if you spend $5, you consume it, it's gone, and you've got health in that one moment. You fueled your body with nutrition, right? In that one moment. But now you've got to keep spending to do it again and again. Whereas if you invest in the skill set of learning how to build the green smoothie, then now that you don't have to spend money again, you know how to build them yourself, right? It's a very different mentality. And successful coaches, they constantly invest. And the third thing is we work at it until we get to where we want to be. We work at it until we get to our goal. Okay, so the success mindset is not about failing and succeeding. It is about the journey. It is about knowing that you will get to the goal. You know there's going to be obstacles. You know there's going to be times where you don't want to do it. You know there's going to be some times where you feel challenged or self-doubt or all of these things. But part of the success mindset, and that's why it's so important to know where we're going. And remember, I was using an example this week of going from New York to California when we're talking about building plans. It's the same thing with your success mindset. You are now at New York and you want to go to your goal, which is California. And we're going to get there. We might end up with a flat tire along the way or a detour. Or, the kids are off school, or we end up going through a challenging time at work and we're trying to balance all of it. We just keep going. We just work at it until we get there. And it's the same thing with our clients when they're looking at the success mindset for weight loss, right? We don't give up as soon as we have a challenge. We problem solve and we keep going. Okay? And the fourth thing is we have self-doubt, fear, we're scared, and we do it anyways. I have trained and coached and worked with thousands of coaches, thousands of nutrition coaches. Like I was saying, confidence is the number one thing, and it shows up in our life, lack of confidence, as self-doubt, fear, and that anxiety, scary feeling, right? It comes up as that feeling of, I'm not good enough. What if I fail? Can I actually do this? Will people want to work with me? I don't look the part. I'm too fat to be a nutrition coach. I can't take care of my own weight. How am I supposed to help anybody else take care of it? All of these conversations, fears, doubts, this is what ends up happening with our brain wanting to talk us out of going after our goals. As soon as we set a goal, these things come up. It's normal for everybody. Okay. The thing is, a success mindset is we know that's going to happen. We know the self-doubt is coming up. We know the fear is coming up. There's nothing that's gone wrong here. It's part of the process. But we know how to manage it and we keep going. We do it anyways. We feel those feelings of fear and self-doubt and we don't let them be the reason we don't go after our coaching goals. So I have had coaches who have wanted to get certified to coach, to have a part-time business where they have 1 to 2 clients. And I've coached coaches who want to become coaches to launch businesses that make hundreds of thousands of dollars. Okay. It's the same no matter what, no matter how big or small your goal is, we still have to do the same things for a success mindset. We have to know what we want first. Clarity is the biggest key. So many people, I ask them, what do you want? What do you want to do with your coaching? And they have no idea. They're like, I don't know. I don't even know. I never thought about it. Everything is possible for us, guys, but we first have to decide on what it is. If we're going to go from New York to California, and if we're not going to decide on California, if we're saying we're going on a trip, okay, where are we going? I have no idea. And sometimes in life, that's a really fun thing, but that's not how we achieve big goals. We have to decide on what we're going after, right? We have to know what we want. We have to invest in ourselves, have our own backs, know that we are worth the investment. And this is the thing too, I always like to remind, people as well about investing yourself. Your brain is the biggest asset you have. It is worth more than your house, your cars, all your money in the bank. Okay, your brain. Because the thing is, all of those things around you can be taken away. But if you have a skill set that you can do, especially online, you have the ability to be able to create money for the rest of your life. And this is something for me, like if suddenly tomorrow I lost everything, I know that I could create and get clients because inside of me, I have built the biggest asset in my life, which is my brain. I'm very valuable because of all of the trainings and the certifications and things like this that you guys have joined all week long. These things all add to your value bank. And as you add to your value bank and your asset bank, you become more valuable to the market. And also, not only that, your confidence increases. You change not only the way that you coach when you adopt this mindset, but you change who you are and the belief system you have about yourself. Okay, so we know what we want, we invest in ourselves, we work at it until we get to our goal, and we have the self-doubt and fear. We don't think anything's gone wrong when we feel fear and self-doubt. I don't know how many coaches say to me, like, I don't think this is for me because I'm so scared. I'm like, no, it's for you. This is just normal. You're doing something you have never done before. And our brains are programmed, the way our brains are created is for survival, not to thrive. So our brains are constantly looking for anything that could threaten our well-being. And when we are doing something we've never done before, that threatens our well-being because it's the unknown. So our brain thinks, okay, a tiger might be attacking us. And it starts to give us all this drama, right? Again, once we learn all this and we really dive into this and how the brain works in the course, once we learn all this, we learn how to manage our minds through it. And we show up anyways. Okay? So we're going to go through this to create your success mindset plan. Okay? So I want to ask you some questions and I want you to answer these. Please, you can answer them in the chat as well. I love when everyone's, chatting and sharing. Also, if you want to keep it private as well, this is for you. It's nobody else's opinions as what your goals are. But I really want you to think about the answers to this. I don't want you just to say, oh, this is what I want. I want you to really just close your eyes and tap in for a moment. Because there's things that we really want that we aren't allowing ourselves to want because we don't think it's possible for us. Okay? So the first question I have for you is, what is your goal for coaching? What is your goal? Why have you been here this week? Why have you been showing up to these classes? What is your goal? What is your goal for your coaching? Do you want to coach full-time, coach part-time? Do you want to add nutrition coaching to your current business? Do you want to serve 1,000 clients? Do you want to you just become a coach to be able to lead your own nutrition, to coach yourself, and coach your family? What is your goal? And write it down. When I first started this, guys, and your goals will get bigger and bigger and bigger. But your goal is your goal. And this is the thing, is that a lot of people are so afraid to set a goal because they're afraid of it not coming true. When in all actuality, we all should be setting goals to start to up level and focus our energies. Goals are very interesting. Okay, what ends up happening when we have a goal is we direct our brain, and our brain needs direction. We are in a very distracted world right now. And then we feel like we're not doing anything. We're spinning our wheels because we're not doing anything. We have to pick a destination, and that will then direct our thoughts, our feelings, and our actions. So what is your goal? And head over here. To help my community to be more self-loving and work towards living a healthy lifestyle. I love it. My goal is to help first responders live healthy lives for me to leave my full-time job and coach full-time. I love that. My husband's a first responder, and I see how the nutrition and the mindset and the habits, they need it for weight loss, weight management, and also for overall health. Goal is to coach myself and family first and add my nutrition coaching to my business. Awesome. I want to coach myself, my family, and others because by balancing ourselves, we are better able to do all things. 1000%. And this is something too I talk a lot about, is the idea of the most important work you will ever do first is on yourself. Secondly is in your home. And third is what you do out in the world. So a lot of students, they'll come to us and they'll be so scared of coaching because, like I said, they feel like they can't coach themselves. And I want you guys to let go of that fear, because as you learn and go through certification, what happens is you are coaching yourself throughout those 8 weeks. You will build the confidence, you will build your own skill set, you will become the best coach for yourself. and then building the confidence to go out there and coach others. I want to coach for myself and my family, lots of medical issues that could be prevented. Yes. To help perimenopause and menopausal women transition, inflammation, food awareness to manage their nutrition. I love it. To change people's lives and live a life of purpose and vitality and earn more while I scale my business. Yes. I also love, guys, the thing with coaching, there's always this interesting dynamic when we're working in health and wellness. That there's this idea that if we want to help people, we cannot make a lot of money doing it. And I want us to let go of all of that too. Okay. There is more opportunity now more than ever in this industry to make money and be successful. There is no better time in history to be able to open a business. We literally can open a business with an internet connection. Okay. So I love the conversations about business too, and scaling and growing and making more money and more clients and wanting to quit your job or whatever it is for you. My goal is to be able to coach clients physically, mentally, and nutritionally. I love that. Yes. So good. Okay, guys, if I didn't read yours, I am sorry. Amanda's in there too. We've just got so many comments coming in. I love it, but I want to make sure that I keep on going. And also, thank you guys for this week. I have been battling a really bad sore throat, so my voice has been going in and out and super nasally. So thank you for listening to me this whole week. It feels like it's finally going away. Okay, so what is your goal? So important. Write it down. And I highly recommend you guys to have a clear, measurable in your goal so you know when you've hit it. So, for example, if your goal with your coaching is to grow your nutrition coaching online and get 100 clients, that's a great goal because there's a measurable. We know once we've hit it and we can direct our brain to it. So, even when we're thinking about, I want to coach more for my family, what does that look like when you've hit the goal? Like I want to become, I'll know I'll hit it when I finish my certification and then, have that designation and show up for my family, right? Like knowing when you've hit that goal. It's very important because again, that keeps us directed as to where we're going. The second thing is, okay, where are you now against that goal? So whatever your goal is, where are you now against the goal? So for example, if you want to launch a coaching business with 100 clients, an online nutrition, weight loss and nutrition coaching business with 100 clients, where are you right now against the goal? So you guys get a fabulous picture again, because why not? And this is one of my favorite drawings. You'll see this is pretty much the only thing I can draw. I should just actually put this into, do this as a picture in my house. But this is where you are now. Okay, this is your goal. We got to get over here. Where are you right now? So if the goal is 100 clients and you have 0 clients, we're not going to judge this, but where are you right now against that goal? And we have to know, again, where we are now, just like we were learning about with the clients, right? When we're doing their weight loss plans, we have to have a clear idea of the current landscape because we cannot change what we don't acknowledge. So where are you now? If your goal is to have a nutrition coaching business, an online nutrition and weight loss coaching business with 100 clients, where are you right now? So you have 0 clients. If you don't have you're not certified yet. You have no idea how to launch an online business. There's nothing wrong with any of that, but just getting a clear, honest, where are you right now? Okay? Because that is then going to help us to figure out the path to get to where we want to go. So everybody, where are we now against our goals? This is my first step. I'm at ground zero. Okay, that's awesome. Guys, when I first set my coaching goals, it's funny because I remember this way back. And it's crazy because now I'm here, right? But when I set them, I was where a lot of you guys are. And I had no certifications. I had, this passion and this drive and this, first of all, need to change myself and my own health. I was 50 pounds overweight. I was dealing with an eating disorder. My anxiety was out of control. And I had this burning passion to change my own health. Then started helping other people, and then decided I wanted to do it in a bigger scale online. And, and now when I look, I am that person, but I started exactly where everyone is here, right here with nothing. Everyone starts with one first step. 0 to 1, to start with myself. I've never been confident in myself, and I cannot help others reach something I don't have. Yeah. And this is what I love about, one of the things I love so much about our holistic certification is, and you'll see it if you go to our website, and as we're talking throughout this next time, as we're leading up to it starting on the 6th, we have had hundreds of students and who have gone through this, lost 20 pounds, 30 pounds, 40 pounds, finally get their relationship with their body and their weight in line, learn the tools to do it for themselves. And that in turn builds confidence. Confidence comes from creating evidence. Confidence is a feeling that comes from our thoughts. When we create evidence that we can do things, we have thoughts, confident thoughts, right? And that drives our feeling of confidence. But we've got to have enough confidence to get started. That is the hardest piece. I have the certifications. I need the confidence to start. Awesome. 0, trying to make choices. Trying to make better choices for myself and showing up for my family. Brandon says, I'm in the planning stage. I'm here at the first step to get certified and gain more knowledge. Awesome. Awesome. Okay, guys, thank you for sharing. So much good stuff here. Oh, hold on one second. Here we go. Okay, so now we're going to get a little, even though all of this is very personal, right? But I want you guys, and again, if you don't feel vulnerable enough to share, that's okay. I want to know, what are you afraid of? What is it, when you think about where you are now to where you want to go, what is it that you are afraid of? Are you afraid of what other people are going to think of you? Are you afraid of failing? Are you afraid of, not knowing enough? Are you afraid you don't look the part? What are you afraid of? And this is really important, guys, to be honest here. It's very easy to give a fluffier, like, I'm just afraid of this. But if you close your eyes and you really think about your goal, like, I want to become a coach, I want to do this, what is coming up for you? Because we all have it. And those are the things that we have to recognize in order to move through them. So I know for me, when I first started, some things I was afraid of course, starting in the industry when I was still struggling with my own weight, struggling with everything, not knowing what I was doing, was that exactly that idea of, I don't look the part. I don't have my own health under control yet. How could I even start in this journey? Well, the cool thing is you get your health under control and your weight under control when you learn about how to do it, right? But we tend to block ourselves from even doing it because we start telling ourselves, oh, forget it, I'm not going to do it. I got to get there first. Well, how are we going to get there if we don't learn? Okay, let me go over here. I want to see. I'm afraid of failure and to fail others. Interesting. I'm afraid to die too young and leave my kids without a parent. Maybe I'm afraid of change, scared of failing or relapsing. I'm scared of hurting someone and no one willing to have me as a coach. Interesting. Sonia says, what additional skills will one gain from doing the holistic program versus F&E, which I already have? Yes. Amanda, can you follow up with Sonia about that, please? That's a great question. And we will be talking about that tomorrow too. All this time has passed. I'm no further on. Time I have sacrificed, family time to work. I can't get that back, so have to succeed. Okay. Wendy says, I'm so sold on this program. Sign me up. LOL. Sign up. Yes. Everyone needs to sign up for this program. It's amazing. Failure, not looking the part, people not believing in me. Okay. Now, thank you guys all for sharing. Honestly, this takes a lot of courage to start to share these types of things, especially in an open forum. But what I want you guys to note too is a lot of us are having the same things that we're afraid of. Failure, failing myself, failing my family, confidence, not being ready to coach, not knowing what I'm doing, right? It always is the same things wrapped in a different bow. Scared of what people will think of you. Scared of what you're going to think of yourself if you can't do it. Something else that's really interesting, a lot of people are scared to succeed because then what? When you succeed here, you're a different person than here. And that means that other things in your life will change. If you lose the weight and you now are at a place where you are, a different version of yourself, what is that going to mean for your family, your friends, all the people who you created a relationship with that you have currently? I've seen people push away their goals because they're scared of succeeding, because that could mean that they could lose friends and family. There was one of our students in the academy. She had been, overweight her entire life, and her group of girlfriends were also all overweight. And one of the things that they had kind of bonded over was the idea that they were all overweight and they would always eat together and they'd always diet together. And even though that sounds like, oh, well, if she wanted to go off and do her own thing, that was her tribe. So for her to then go and lose weight and change that dynamic, it was very hard because she was afraid of losing her friends and they didn't like her changing. So it's really interesting when you start to ask this question and really be honest with yourself. What are you afraid of? Because that is the thing that is holding you back from living your dream life of coaching. This thought, this thing, right? And failure, I just want you guys to know too, there is no failure. Failure is the proof you have tried something and it did not work. So it's a lesson. Real failure is not trying because you're failing in advance. And this is what most people do. They say, I'm so afraid to fail. I don't want to fail. So they just do it ahead of time by not even trying. So we've got to reframe the way failure is, not just for yourself. Again, this is your success mindset, but this is the same thing for our clients. They think, I get on the scale, I didn't lose the weight. That means I failed, the plan's not working. No, it doesn't. It means this is a moment we have to evaluate. This is a moment, okay, what did we do? What worked? What didn't work? And what are we going to keep doing? And what are we going to try differently? And that's it. Failure is just proof that you have tried. And it's a lesson. There's information in that. It's a lesson of what to do next. That's all it is. And when we reframe that, instead of having this mentality of, pass or fail, succeed or lose, then life starts getting really good and interesting. But we're not taught these things, guys, which is why so many of us are playing small. Okay, so number 4 is, what do you need to believe to get to your goal? So going back on what are you afraid of? So if you're afraid of failure, if you're afraid of going after your coaching and then not getting clients or not getting your clients' results, what is it that you would need to believe to get to your goal? What thought would you need to believe for you to show up, get certified, go after your clients, share information, tell people, hey, I'm a weight loss coach, I can help you. What would you need to believe in order to get to your goal? Christina says, if teachers describe failure in this manner, confidence would start building at a younger age for most people. Yes, yes, yes. And that's part of one of my missions is I want us to reframe a lot of the way that we see failure, the way we see success, the way we see weight loss. Even right now, weight loss is positioned as something that if we want to lose weight or if our clients lose weight, it means we have to hate ourselves. And that is not the way this works. We can love ourselves and want to change our bodies. We can love ourselves and want to educate ourselves and transform our health, right? But the way it's been positioned is you're not good enough if you have to lose weight. And if you want to lose weight, it means that you're acknowledging you're not good enough. And that is not true. And that's why holistic weight loss is very different. So I need to believe that, oh, hold on a second. I'm good enough and could actually help people. I need to believe that I can do it for myself first. Awesome. I need to believe that I have what it takes to help others make changes and then show up for them. I love it. I need to believe I can do anything. Yes. I need to believe more in myself. I love it. And I think about this too, right? When I think about going after my goals of what I want to do. So when I think about my goals, I don't even let any of the negative, the fear thoughts come in yet. I give them a space for that, which is why I'm asking you guys this in this order. Because what happens is as soon as we start to set the goal, all this fear and all these, negative comments start coming up in our minds. So this is why we have to do it in this order. So when I'm talking about my goal, I don't even allow space for any negativity or positivity. I'm like, what do I really want? Like, what if this in this world in my coaching, I could create anything? What does that look like? And does that feel good to me? Right? Then I look at, okay, where I am now, and then I allow some space for my brain to just give me all of the negativity. I'm like, okay, give it to me. What are we afraid of here? And write it all down. I'm afraid of, failing. I'm afraid of my family thinking I'm trying something again and I'm not going to finish it. I'm afraid that I'm going to tell people I'm a coach, they're going to laugh at me. I'm afraid I don't have time to do this. I'm afraid I'm going to take away time with my kids. I'm afraid that I might start and not like this. All of it. I just let it all come up. And then I look at all of it and I say, okay, do I still want to do this? And if it's a yes, then I'm like, well, what is it that I'm going to need to believe? So looking at all of these things that come up, I need to believe that I'm going to be an amazing coach that gets clients results 100% of the time. I'm going to need to believe that me opening my coaching business is actually serving my kids at a higher level and making me a better mom instead of taking away time with my family. I'm showing them about entrepreneurship. I'm showing them about how I can lead their own health, lead their health too, and teaching them to lead their health, right? I need to believe that even if people don't understand what I'm doing, I don't need their support. I've got my own back, right? This is where we allow ourselves to really show up, giving airtime to both our negativity and our positivity, because this is what we do. We decide we want to do something, and then it's like we're watching the TV, right? Think about airtime. And we give all of our airtime, the full hour channel that we have, to the news, to all the negativity. And we're just letting all the negativity come, but we don't allow ourselves, okay, let's pause and flip to another channel and allow the same airtime to our positivity on purpose. Because this is where this is your confidence muscle. And once we start to allow more airtime for this, then we start to be able to step into it. Okay, so number 5, and this is the final part of your success mindset action plan. Let me just put this over here. Okay, so the fifth thing is, what is one action you could do to put this goal into motion? What is one action you could do to put your goal in motion? So write it in the comments. What is one action? So this is where we start to go from the mindset into the method. This is starting with our method. Okay? We have to start to put into action things in the world that are going to move us towards this goal, that are going to bring these beliefs to life. So when we're thinking about that, that could be that I'm going to sign up for a certification, right? I'm going to commit to my nutrition and my weight loss journey while I'm learning how to help other people. I'm going to journal this out after this and really look at, what my fears are and address them. But what is one action you could take today, tomorrow, the next day that would put this into motion? Invest in my business, sign up and get educated, enroll in Fitchix Academy. Yes. Get my finances in order, take the course, make changes in my lifestyle. Yes. Start reading my books. Yes. Positive affirmations. Yes. Continue my education, apply what I learn, invest in myself so I can help others. Write a plan. Yes. So this is guys, this is so good. And the reason why I'm asking you this too, and I want you to share, because what we do is we get stuck here, right? This is the stuck point. This is the middle of the sandwich where we just suddenly get, and most of us freeze. So when we have a response, either we are having a fight, flight, freeze, or fawn. Okay, those are the 4 responses that you have to anything that is, scary for us. Most of us, though, we tend to freeze and we do nothing. So we sit here with this untapped potential and dream and we don't go after it, right? This is the secret sauce to move you out of it. So as like these two actually. So as you start to know what you want to believe and you think about this one action, you start to take your power back because you're realizing, wait a second, I can do something. This is within my control to change my life. This is within my control to create my goals, right? That's why there is no right one action for everybody. Everyone has a different one. You know what is right for you. Okay? You know what is right for you. You know what is your next step. You know what feels aligned for you. You know what, when you're answering this question, you know what you need to do, right? So the thing is whenever we are not going all in on ourselves, whenever we're not going after our goals in a success mindset, we only have one of 2 problems. We either have, and this goes back again, always my equation, we have a mindset problem or we have a method problem. So if we are not going after our goals, if we're not taking action, if we're not moving into it, it's because we either are stuck in a mindset problem, which is why I wanted to do this with you guys today. The thoughts, the feelings, the beliefs that we have about what's possible for us, which then drive our actions, right? And if we're not having thoughts that are in line with where we want to go, we're not going to go there. So we either have a mindset problem. So some of our thinking's off. It's not in line with what we want to be thinking, what we want to believe. We're still stuck here at the sticking point. Or we have a method problem. We don't know how to do it. We don't know actually the steps, the actions, the habits, which is all the things we've learned about on day 1, 2, and 3. Right? This is the method to it, that we have to get our mindset in line so we can go after it. And my goal for every single one of you is that you create a life that you are so excited about. Not just going after your goals, but your health, that you are leading your own health. You are a leader in your life. You are leading your family. A lot of times when people see, myself or Amanda or people who have been coaching for a long time, I was not always like this. It started with leading myself, and I cannot say that enough. That's where I really built my confidence. That's where I really started to first see results and then also started to really show up in a different way, right? We all have to think about what we want our lives to look like and do it intentionally. What do we want our business to look like? What do we want our health to look like? What do I want my household to look like? How do I want to show up? not changing everything else around us. We've got to change ourselves. That is the key. And as I said earlier, that is also the key to your coaching. You're not showing up as a coach as, I know better than you, you follow me. You show up as, I am leading by example, and I have these skills and tools, and I'm going to show them and help you, right? We coach together. It's not a student teacher kind of, I'm above you, you're lower than me kind of thing. Okay. So this is our success plan. I had an example of another student, but because we went a little bit over. I think we've kind of got this. I had an example of what someone's goal was and how they moved through it. But it really is, you guys were doing it live, which is amazing. But I just really want you to take a screenshot of this right now, if you have not been writing this down, and go and write this on a piece of paper for yourself. Because once you have it on paper too, you're going to see it differently than just talking about it live, right? Whenever I'm teaching mindset work, I'm like, let's go old school. We need pen to paper. We need to analyze what's going on up here. Okay. So I'm just going to jump over here. Danielle says, her husband, he thinks this is I need to get my husband fully on board. He thinks this is a great side gig, but not a full-time thing. This is what's really interesting. And I know that for a lot of people, family members might not be on the same journey as they are. And we have a belief that we need somebody else's belief in us more than we need our own belief in ourselves. And the reality is I always just think I will hold the belief for myself and I will just let everybody else catch up to it. Because when you start to believe in yourself and you're leading by example, because if you're adopting your husband's thoughts that this is good as a part-time gig and not as a full-time gig, you are not going to go all in to do the things you need to do to make it a full-time gig. That belief is going to keep you stuck in the middle, right? So you have to adopt that belief. You have to adopt the belief that it is enough you could do this as a full-time business if that's what you choose. The thing I love about coaching is it is the perfect part-time and the perfect full-time. It just depends on what you want to do, right? And we teach this in the business section too in holistic. But you have to believe it first. If you want anyone else to believe it, you have to believe it for yourself first. And the one thing I do want to offer to you guys and encourage you guys is that when you're working on your success mindset plan, don't share it with other people who are not in the space that you want to be. And this is not because you're trying to hide it. It's because when we are first setting our goals, we're very susceptible to other people's opinions, right? Because our confidence is shaky still. We're just coming up against all the things we're afraid of. It's all coming up to the surface in our minds, and we're like, our confidence is shaky, and we're not even fully, there yet with it. We're just like letting it come out. So when other people share their opinions, it's very easy for us to take that on then as our truth. We start to think it's a fact, not a thought, right? So let yourself sit with this for a while before you share it with other people. The other thing too is a lot of people don't understand this world because they're not in it. And it's very easy for other people to have opinions about what it is that you want to do based on their evidence of the world. Now, if I took on the evidence of the world that I saw, I would not have the business I have today. Even if my family members and friends, what they share with me, I would not have the life I have today. Amanda and I would never have started Fit Chicks. When we first started Fit Chicks, everyone told us that we were absolutely crazy. We had full-time corporate jobs. We built it as a part-time job and built it up to be successful enough to become a full-time career, right? But even then, people were like, what are you doing? Okay, this is a fun little side project. And now 14 years later, I think that they're finally starting to understand what's going on here, right? So that's all you need to know first is your goal, and just write this down and keep this for yourself for a little bit. Let it marinate with you, let it land with you, and your feelings and your thoughts are yours alone. They're not for other people's opinions. They're not for other people's judgment. They are not for other people's narratives. Okay? So just give yourself some space to allow yourself to let it all come out. Okay, you guys are amazing. This has been such an amazing class. So what I wanted to do now is we have one more day, which is tomorrow, where we're going to be talking about how to become a successful certified holistic nutrition weight loss coach in as little as 60 days. Okay, so that's 11 a.m. tomorrow. We've been having a ton of questions about the certification, so I am going to be sharing a little bit more now for those of you who want to stay on. I wanted to go through what the program is and how it's broken down. So I'm actually going to share my screen because you guys would not want to read all my writing for this. Okay, let me just see here. Hold on. It's a little bit challenging when I've got all of these things open at the same time. Here we go. Okay, so I want to take some time just to quickly go through what is the certification and what is included in the certification and how it all works. As I said, we've been mentioning about it over the last, week so far. The program starts on February 6th, but I want to give a little bit more details for those who are interested in joining. So basically, the certification has been built in a way to take you from zero experience to a certified holistic nutrition and weight loss coach in as little as 60 days. There is no prerequisites required. So whether you are already a coach or you have never coached before, holistic nutrition weight loss coaching is a skill set on its own. So anyone essentially is starting from the same spot. Okay. The way the certification works is it is an 8-week certification. So we have our orientation on February 6th, and then we start the program on February 7th. So which is a Tuesday. The classes are released weekly over the 8 weeks. And then we have our classes, and we also have live application calls with me, which are very much like this style. So the application calls are really talking about how do we take this, like we've been doing over this week, and take it into real life. How do we deal with different client situations? How do we deal with mindset blocks? How do we deal with digestive issues? How do we take this and make it personalized, simplified, and effective for long-term success? Okay. We also, so the certification at the end of the 8 weeks, you will become a certified holistic nutrition weight loss coach. You also will be get the designation of registered health coach with the Health Coaching Alliance. So this program is approved with the Health Coaching Alliance internationally for their designation of registered health coach. So you get both titles. We also are recognized by the National Academy of Sports Medicine for their continuing education credits, the Athletics Fitness Association of America, with CanFit Pro through our FitChicks University. And also, if you are already accredited with some organization, just let us know because we can create the letter that's required for the approvals. There also is the ability to get insurance, and you can use these titles for credibility. Now, in terms of timing, the program starts on February 6th, which is, again, the orientation. So that's where we're going to do the kickoff. We go through all of the things. You're going to meet all of the instructors. We talk about all the logistics of the program. The Facebook group opens. You have access to the student members portal where all of the stuff is taking place. And then you have up to 5 months to complete all of the requirements. So even though the program is delivered over 8 weeks, so we start again February 6th, it goes for 8 weeks. We designed this program in a way to be flexible, and we want to make sure it works with everybody's lifestyle. We're all busy. Some of us are moms, some of us have full-time jobs, some of us already have businesses, some of us have all of the things. It's been built in a way that will complement anyone's current situation, and it gives you that flexibility but that accountability to get it done. So you can complete it within the 8 weeks, but you have up to 5 months to complete all of the requirements. So the course is broken down into 8 modules. This is all also on the website and in the program brochure if you want to read through it. I know we all learn differently. Some of us like to read. The first module is all about the weight loss coaching foundations. So this is where you learn all of the foundational pieces that the rest of the modules build on. So if you have no experience in coaching, if you have no experience in nutrition or weight loss or anything to do with the health and wellness space, this is where we learn all of the terminology. You're going to understand how the body loses and gains weight, all of the health conditions that could be affecting your clients. We talk about the different body types and what that means for fat loss, and then beyond the scale. So how do we actually measure with our clients their starting point? So as we talked about how to know, where they are now versus where they're going to go without focusing on a number on the scale. Then in module 2, we move into hormones, glands, and weight loss. So this is all around the hormonal connection to weight loss. So understanding what are the key hormones that are the most important for weight loss and what triggers them and what inhibits them. Also looking at the differences between men versus women. It's all women that are in this program. However, we do talk about coaching men versus women and the differences in our hormones and what plays into that when it comes to weight. We look at different hormonal imbalances and then what do we do to be able to help support them naturally. We also look at how toxins affect your hormones and how to reduce exposure, how to maintain healthy, happy hormone balance naturally, utilizing nutrition and habits and mindset coaching skills. And how do we then take all this and bring it into our client plans? Okay. Module 3 is all about blood sugar management. So whether you might have heard about blood sugar management, typically we hear about it when it comes to diabetes. Everyone should be focusing on managing their blood sugar, especially if weight loss is a goal. So in this module, we talk about what is blood sugar management, why is it so important and overlooked for weight loss, understanding how to balance blood sugar and how the effects of when it's not. What is insulin resistance and its effect on weight loss? We look at how foods affect you more than you know once they're eaten. So it's not just about the calories. Food outside of the body and food inside the body are two very different things. Okay. And different foods affect blood sugar differently, which is why so many people try to lose weight by cutting calories and can't. Because when it's inside their body, the hormonal connection is getting all out of whack. So we teach you how to build blood sugar balancing meals, drinks, and snacks easily for your clients. We dive into the 3 S's that have nothing to do with food that are key for weight management and blood sugar management. And then we also look at the nutrition habits and mindset to maintain awesome blood sugar balance and how to include that in your coaching. Module 4 is all about digestion, gut health, and weight loss. So this is where we're looking into all of how our body digests food and also our gut health. So our gut health, which is essentially our guts are lined with all of these amazing bugs, is one of the most key important pieces to our overall health and our weight management. So we're looking at understanding the whole digestive process. So where food is absorbed, where different nutrients are absorbed, what happens when it's not working properly, how do we recognize when it's not working properly? We also really dive into gut health. So what hinders weight loss and how to actually create a healthy microbiome. We talk about the mindset connection, how your thoughts are affecting your digestive health and your weight. We talk about how we teach how to create your own homemade probiotic foods. And then the nutrition habits and mindset coaching to support optimal digestion and gut health for weight loss. Module 5 is all about food intolerances, allergies, inflammation, and weight loss. So this is where, we hear a lot now about different food intolerances, like being gluten intolerant or lactose intolerant. Food allergies are on the rise. So it's really decoding what all of that actually means. What is the difference between allergies and intolerances? What are the top intolerances that could be affecting your clients that they don't even know about? How this causes inflammation in the body and that impact on weight loss. We also look at how to incorporate anti-inflammatory nutrition strategies, how to help your clients find their no-no foods that they're having reactions to without having to do full testing. Talking about the mindset connection, so how to support the body through thought work that affects inflammation. Nutrition habits and mindset coaching tools to reduce inflammation and support your clients' weight loss. Very simply. Module 6 is all about exercise, recovery, and nutrition strategies for weight loss. So in this module, even if you are not a fitness professional, or even if you are a fitness professional, you're going to learn things in this module about movement that you have probably never heard before. So you're going to be learning how to work out less and get better work out less while you get better results for weight loss, how to select the best exercise programs based on body type, hormonal needs, and more. You're going to learn about outside the gym, so a mindset of movement in general, looking at how to get moving on the daily without having to personal train a client. How do we support our clients in their movement? How to calculate the personalized macro solution, so how to calculate the exact amount of calories based on your client's movement that they need in order to maintain and lose weight, and how to build plans around that. We talk about how to create a recovery routine. Rest and recovery is so important, and it's not just about stretching, right? The way that we recover our body is actually very different than what people think. We talk about intermittent fasting and carb cycling, what they are and when they can be used. And we talk about the movement nutrition scale. So how do we adapt our nutrition for our movement to support our goals? And that's just a little bit of what this module covers. It's absolutely amazing. This could actually be a course on its own. All of these modules could be courses on their own, to be honest. Module 7 is nutrition and weight loss. So even though we talk about nutrition in every single module, this is really dialing into the habits, the nutrition specific habits. So how do we take these concepts and put them on our clients' plates in a way that is personalized and simple to coach on and simple for them to follow and effective for long-term success? It also covers how do we analyze their current nutrition and know what we need to work on with them to get them to the best results the quickest. So we teach you how to use nutrition to reach weight loss goals, of course, how to analyze your client's current nutrition landscape, what are the 5 most important habits to work on first, the 4 steps to building successful nutrition plans every time. You learn how to reduce cravings naturally, green smoothies versus juicing, so how to build weight loss green smoothies, hydration principles and how to calculate that for each of your clients. We talk about plant power for vegetarians, vegans, and increasing plant-based foods, how to read and coach on nutrition labels, how to shift your lifestyle. So we call it the holistic lifestyle shift. So how do we set up your client's home, their office, their car, their space in a way that supports their success? So this is really about, again, these are amazing for how to coach your clients, how a lot of these sections are really great for workshops and webinars, really taking the how. What people want to know how to do it, this is where we're really simplifying that. And then in module 8, it's all about how to coach, how to health coach and build amazing client plans. So this is where we put it all together. And this module is focused strictly on coaching. And again, even though you're going to be practice coaching in every single module, this module is where we really are understanding how to run a coaching session from A to Z, what to say, how to structure it, how to pivot it, how to close it, how to start the next one. We talk about macros versus habits-based coaching, which are 2 of the major ways we talk about building programs, which one to choose and when, and how to use them together. Developing healthy eating and weight loss coaching programs for your clients. So what do we need to include? That's not, and this is the thing too, guys, it's not just about nutrition. We're including in it a lifestyle plan. We're including a habits plan. We're including a mindset plan, right? All of those things go into your plan that we learned about this week. You learn scope of practice, waivers, insurance, how to set yourself up for success, and then the emotional side of coaching. So how do we mentor and support and get compliance? How do we show up as a coach? There also is a bonus module. So the 8 modules are what need to be completed for certification, but there also is a bonus module with Dr. Cheryl Allen. She's a naturopathic doctor, and it's all about menopause, women, and weight loss. So how to manage and superpower your hormones during menopause. Dr. Cheryl is a naturopathic doctor. She's also one of the only certified menopause practitioners within Canada. She's incredible. And really, I asked her to add this bonus module because it is so important that as coaches, we understand the season of life, and it's not taught really anywhere. So how do we support our clients during that time and get them out of the mindset that they just have to gain weight during menopause? So at the end of the certification, you will become a certified holistic nutrition weight loss coach. This is a copy of your certificate. You will have it mailed to you so you can mount it on your wall, and all of the things. You also, as I said, will be approved for the designation of registered health coach with the Health Coaching Alliance, which is 2 certifications in 1. Now, we also have a second level. There is a level 1 and a level 2 option. So the level 1 is the certification. You get all of those things. In the level 2, you also get additional access to our certified coaching resource portal. So this is where you are going to go to get all of the done for you coaching programs that you can then use with clients. So if you want to create your own coaching tools, we teach you how to do all of that within the certification. If you just want to utilize all the done for you coaching tools and start working with paying clients from the day you graduate, this will give you a license to access all the teaching and coaching resources that are in there. So one of the things that's included in there is a done for you 8 or 12-week holistic nutrition weight loss coaching program that you can run online or in person. You can run it in groups or one-on-one. It includes all of the templates of how to run it, all of the client materials that you'll send to them every single week, the check-in, all of the check-in forms, their step-by-step training on how to run it, all the mindset worksheets, all of the workshops, everything that goes into this program. Basically, it is step-by-step done for you, so you don't have to wait a moment creating anything. Secondly, we have our 5 done for you holistic nutrition and weight loss workshops and webinars. So these are great too to add in if you want to be, running lunch and learns, corporate, teaching retreats, if you want to run online courses and webinars. These are all done for you. They're all professionally designed. Also, one thing I want to note is a lot of people think, well, do I have to, put it in Fit Chicks Academy? No. All of these materials are rebrandable to your business. They are all available in Canva too for you to add on your own information. And it includes all the templates and the slides, notes on how to teach. All the slides are rebrandable. So again, you can put your business information, your logo, your colors, all of that stuff, and adopt it into your business. There also is the Ultimate Holistic Coach Library. So this is all the essential tools to help you coach your clients easily. All of the client materials, there are holistic weight loss intake forms, client plan templates, goal setting templates, weekly food logs, different scripts of reminders of how to run your sessions. There's coaching follow-up forms. We also have just had our designer design a whole bunch of new amazing materials. He's a professional graphic designer, so they're all very gorgeously done. And they're all beautiful handouts that you can then also use with your clients. There's advanced coaching trainings and workshops to continue your growth as a coach. So this is where we're going to dive deeper into different coaching tactics that will help you build your confidence and your skill set. And then also as part of the level 2 option, we also have a 4-week live business coaching program with me, where I'm going to teach you how to launch your online nutrition program in less than 30 days. A lot of people are really interested in running online coaching and online programs, but they don't have any of the business skills to do it. So we've added this as a 4-week coaching program. So after, it will happen in July, and it includes how to run your group programs, taking, of course, the ones that we're providing for you, running them in groups or one-on-one online post-graduation. So the business resource portal unlocks after you graduate. And then also you get ongoing support, access to our grad Facebook community for ongoing workshops. We have Fit Chicks University, which is our ongoing education to stay current in weight loss coaching and understanding. We are always giving you guys the most current of what's going on in the industry. And then you also get special access to any Fit Chicks Academy events as an alumni. We also have 2 amazing bonuses. So as soon as you sign up, you also get instant access to our Jumpstart Your Transformation training. This is our Fat Loss Secrets Guide, as well as the top 100 weight loss superfoods that holistic nutrition and health coaches use to help clients lose fat, balance hormones, and increase energy. So this is a book that is incredible to use for yourself. You can use with clients as well, that really goes through what is classified as a weight loss superfood, the 4 rules that classify it, a list of the 100 foods and what they contain that make them a weight loss superfood. They're broken down into categories of proteins, fats, carb sources, low glycemic vegetables, fruits, and extras. So it's very easy for your clients to navigate when they're like, okay, what do I pick? You're like, here you go. This is how you make your selections. So that is the 2 levels of the certification. They both everything starts on February 6th. It's the same certification, but the certified resource portal is the other option for level 2 that unlocks after graduation. The level 1 option is, so we have 2 options to join. There is the paid in full option where the program is $19.97. That is $500 off the regular price plus the bonuses. We also have a special extended payment plan that is $197 for 12 payments. So that includes the full 8-week certification that starts on February 6th. Also, the ability to get the designation of the registered health coach with the Health Coaching Alliance. You get all of the course, which of course includes all of the course notes, the video libraries, the cheat sheets, the how-to guides to bring it all to life. You also get lifetime access. So that means anytime that the course, we add anything to it, you get those upgrades as well. And we have so many students who still, after 5 years, go back to the member site, the student portal, because there's so many resources in there to be able to utilize with clients. Also, you get the certificate of completion mailed to you. There's access to our members only site and support from our team. So that is one thing I didn't really get into today. I'm going to be talking about that a little bit more tomorrow. This is not a sign up and see you later program like a lot of other certifications. You have full support of our FitChicks Academy team. All of your materials, you get feedback from real life nutritionists. You also have practice coaching with our coaches. So there is a lot of support in the way of, even though it is an online certification. Also, there is, of course, 8 weeks of live application calls. You get all of the bonuses and the menopause and weight loss 3-part bonus course too with Dr. Cheryl. So that's the level 1 option. And then the second option we have is level 2, which is including, so everything I just talked about. Then the level 2 option has the 1 license to the certified coaching portal. It includes all of the done for you programs, the 8-week done for you holistic weight loss coaching program. Like literally, guys, one thing that I have to say that I wish I would have had when I graduated was done for you programs, because it is a different skill set, of course, to create an online program and to be able to have one that's done for you and to get out the gate as soon as you graduate, to have something to get clients and work with. We've had tons of students get paid, like paying back their tuition within a month because they were able to access these done for you coaching programs. I would have given anything for it, which is why I create it now. I always create things for you guys that I wish I would have had. So you get access to the 8-week program. You get 20 tutorial videos, including setup guides, delivery, teaching points, and more. Access to the done for you workshops and webinars, the ultimate holistic coaching library with all of the client materials, the advanced coaching trainings and skills, the 4-week live business program with me, where again, I'm going to teach you how to actually it's not about creating an online program. It's about how to run it, how to deliver it, how to coach it, how to get clients into it. Business is my second passion other than nutrition. I love talking about business so much. So every time I get to coach you guys on your businesses too, I absolutely love it. And then of course, all of the bonuses as well. So the level 2 option is $29.97. That is $1,000 off the regular price. And then we also have a special extended payment plan that is $297 for 12 payments. So those are the 2 options. Where you go to enroll is fitchicksacademy.com/HWLC. You also can go on and read all about the modules again and all the things that we talked about, as well as check out some of the hundreds of testimonials. We have so many testimonials, guys, from our students and grads that we actually have no space to put them on our website. And if you see our website, you're going to see how full it already is. I'm like, how many testimonials are too much? But every single month from our grads, we're getting new ones in that are so life-changing. And I always think when you see a testimonial, it's to give you inspiration of what is possible for you. Because if we have students from around the world of all ages, stages, shapes, sizes, backgrounds, who are then doing this successfully, transforming their own health, transforming other people's health, it's possible for you too. Okay. So, go to fitchicksacademy.com/HWLC. Enrollment is open right now. Even though we're not done Coach Week yet, a lot of times people run, an event and then they open enrollment. You can go there right now and secure your spot. And I actually recommend, if you know you want to do this, do it now, because that way you can have time to get into the member site, go through the bonuses, get set up for February 6th, and get ready to rock. Okay. So the website is fitchicksacademy.com/HWLC. And there's the 2 options there as well for you to sign up. So I want to see if there's any questions. I know Amanda's been in here. Oh, hold on one second. Answering questions. Oh, thank you, Sonia. Sonia has taken our other certification. She says Amanda and Laura are very knowledgeable, supportive, available, and heart-centered. Thank you. That is very, very, very kind, because that's what we pride ourselves on, is being heart-centered coaches, heart-centered professionals, not just for our clients, but also for our students and for our coaches. I think coaching is a privilege. I think it's one of the best jobs and one of the best things you can do in the world, because you are spreading more health and more support to the world. Is this certification course all day for 8 weeks? No. So the way that the course is delivered is it's delivered every single week. A module is released every week, and the classes are broken up into small classes. So for example, module 1 is the Weight Loss Coaching Foundations. It is small classrooms within that module. They're released on Tuesdays at 12 p.m. EST, so you can go through them at your pace. So all of the classes are recorded, and then we have live application calls every week for an hour. That is happening on Wednesdays at 11 a.m. If you can't attend them live, you also can submit your questions or book a time with your programs coach to go through that. Oh, Danielle says, just finishing the last week of my first 28-day total body cleanup challenge. It has been so easy to run with the materials from Fit Chicks. Awesome. We love done for you programs. Okay, so if anyone has any questions, if there are specific questions you have too, just write more info in the comments and Amanda will DM you to connect. You can either set up a live phone call to talk through your specific situation, or you can chat in the DMs too. And yes, I love hearing it too. You could chat in the DMs as well. Whatever works for you. Our team is on board all throughout the next week. So whichever way you want to communicate and get your questions answered, let us know. Like I said, we have students from around the world, in all different countries. I can't remember how many countries we have now, but who are doing all different things in terms of coaching online, in person, all different ages, stages, adding it to their current coaching, running retreats, doing nutrition workshops. We have a graduate who she does a radio spot now on her local radio station talking about holistic nutrition and weight loss, educating her community, bringing it into faith-based communities. We have coaches who coach teenagers. It really is accessible and available for whatever it is, whatever your goal is that you want to do with this. Okay, everybody, thank you so much for spending today. I apologize for that beginning where I lost my sound for a little bit there. I thought at first my voice went out. But for those of you watching the replay, #replay, let us know what's going on. Before I run away, we have a prize to give away. So we've been giving away $100 Chickbuck gift cards to and I'm just going to check who the winner is, to people who are on live. So Amanda, if you could just let me know who the winner is, message it to me. And don't forget, guys, we have a big grand prize and we're giving it away tomorrow live on our live session. So our live session happens tomorrow at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, same time. And we're giving away our grand prize tomorrow live. So in order for a chance to win the grand prize, there is a post within this group. It's for $500 off the certification. Okay. So if you've already signed up or you signed up today, don't worry, we'll credit it back to you. So don't let that be something you're waiting for. But make sure you go find that post. It's pinned. You have to comment on that post specifically. Okay, so that's for everyone too. I know a lot of people are saying, I can't make the lives, I'm watching the replays, and I want a chance to win. That's a chance to make sure that's including everybody. But the announcement will be made live tomorrow who wins the $500. So our $100 gift card, drum roll please, is going to Lisa Pennington. So Lisa, you are our amazing winner for today. Everyone give her some love, celebrate her. Amazing job. And Amanda will be DMing you the information and getting you set up with the code to activate that. So thank you guys so much for today and for being really honest and sharing where you're coming from. I know a lot of times when we're starting to shift into a mindset of success and stepping into a space where we are ready to take our next steps, our next action that's going to change our lives, it can feel scary. But we've got to address those fears. We've got to bring them up. And then we got to decide what it is we want to believe and then take the action anyways. That is what successful coaches do. We set a goal, we invest in ourselves, we feel the feelings, we feel the fear, the self-doubt, and all of it, and we go after it anyways. Okay? So have an amazing day, and I will see you guys tomorrow for our final day of Coach Week at 11 a.m. Okay, I hope to see you guys tomorrow, and I'll see you in the certification. Bye.